Yes lads, I'm Tom, this is a regular strength channel and this is the next episode in the chronicles of missing doubles. So far this week we didn't even try for a double at 160 on the squat, we just did a single and then another single. We tried a double at 120 on the bench, got one and a bit and then failed it and then did another single. So we've got 180 planned today for a double. This is our last chance at redemption on the doubles. So let's get started. We're going to go 60 for 8 reps. Right. Then we'll go 100 for 5. We're doing this one day later than usual, so we're training Friday rather than Thursday. I really wasn't feeling it yesterday, but today I figure we'll give it a go. And it allows me, so Dan's gone on a trip up to Scotland with dog. He's back tomorrow, so he's going to come round and train with us again tomorrow. That'll be nice, we'll get another episode. See if I can remember to point the camera in the right direction this time. Right, I'll do 5 of these. Okay, 120 for 3, 140, 160 for 1, 180 for 2. We're having it. So I think I've finished my plan that I've been talking about for the past million weeks. And I think we're going to run the peak phase of it. I say peak phase. It's kind of, I don't know if you would call it a peak phase, but it's a decrease in volume, increase intensity up towards hopefully a PR on the lifts at the end. And that'd be nice because we're kind of mashing two things together at the moment and we're kind of doing some volume and some intensity and it's messing with me a little bit. So the actual plan starting from Monday is going to be single, couple of back off sets of 2 reps, one alternate exercise and then one the same thing again but slightly different. So we're going to do squat, then bench for a few reps and then a box squat after that. Not heaps of work, just practicing having low reps with a bit more weight on. Deadlift on the Tuesday with something, then something else. I can't remember, but we'll see from next week. Right now, I've got to do 3 reps of this 120. We'll go 140, 160, 180. Okay, so one of these, we'll test the double overhand again, just make sure we haven't got worse at it. I'll use straps from then on. Cool. I feel like the deadlift's the only one I've actually set a reasonable trajectory on. Because with the squat, I expected to do a double with 5k less than my PR for whatever reason. The bench, I expected to double my PR for some reason. I think we'll add 2.5, maybe 5 kilo onto the bench by the end of this. So we'll get up to 125 for sure. Maybe not for sure, but like, I think. So I don't know why I thought like 120 for a double would be okay. 117 maybe. The 115 was pretty slow, so but that would have been a good place to end this wave, and then we would have had a few more weeks of training. But we're all right. It would have been nice to go, 115 for the double at the end of that, and then go back down, do 112, 122.5 for a single, something like that, and build up from there. But whatever, here's what it is. So 160 here, last single, Hopefully it fucking comes off the floor, eh? Easy. And then I'll put 180 on and I'll be back with you. Not sure what we're going to be doing with Dan tomorrow. He said he's got squats on his plan. And obviously I've got the bench press and overhead day. We might just do bench again, but we might do squats. So I'm probably going to leave off the safety bar squats after this just in case. We will see. So this was my plateau where I was stuck for 2 years or something. Just because at the start I wasn't following a training plan at all. I was just going in and trying to pull. I went in and pulled this, and then I was like, oh, I'll do 200 next week. That obviously didn't work. So yeah, I just kept training like a moron. And then I started following, I think 5-3-1, and my squat got better. My bench my bench stayed the same, but my squat got better. But that's just because I started training squat in January of last year. So it's obviously going to get better whatever you're doing. My deadlift and bench didn't really move all year from training 5-3-1. The top end anyway, like the reps probably got better, but the top end didn't really improve. So following the TSA plan at the start of this year, we added a fair bit to both. We added 10 kilo to the deadlift, we added 5 kilo to the bench. That's pretty sweet for 2 months training, I think. And then we added 5 kilo onto my squat as well, so not bad. Hopefully we can achieve similar results in the next 4 weeks after we've done all this, whatever we've done. And we'll be happy, but if I get this for 2, that'd be sweet. Fuck off! Oh, yeah. Right, that makes up for missing the other double there. Nice. Right. Deadlift's got better then. Right, that's amazing. I think that's probably solidified the idea that I've overshot my squat and bench by quite a bit, and I've probably undersold myself on the deadlift a little bit. But it is what it is. So that's looking good. That should be hopefully 200 kilo in the near future, whatever it is, 3 more weeks. I'm going to try do a 160 double overhand now. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pick it up anymore because that were, I think maybe if you held a gun to my head I could do 1 more rep of that, but you know, that were pretty max effort and I don't really need to be doing that right now, but I needed a little win today. That's cool, man. That's literally, like I've said a million times, that was the plateau I was stuck at for a long time, and I've missed it a lot of times. Being like, oh, I can deadlift 180, and then it's just rooted to the floor. When we did the powerlifting meet, it didn't even move off the floor. I tried it twice. I've just done it 5 times. So, brain, remember, I'm all right. Just need to manage fatigue and train smart, which that wasn't, but it's the peak of the wave, innit? You might as well send it, and then we'll deload. We'll build back up for a single. Okay, let's see if we can do this with no straps. Yeah, it went into the fingertips. Woo! Oh well. I don't really want to do mixed grip because... So there's a page on Instagram that does a 1,000 pound club. I don't think you have to do everything on the same day, but you do have to do the deadlift without straps. And my hands are knackered. So I struggle with the grip sometimes. That's why I use strap all the time, because I'm not really that bothered. But it would be nice to go on that page. Let's see about a hook grip. I don't think my hands are big enough. That's got to count. Ah! Oh! Right. I need to stop doing whatever I'm doing now. Does that count as 2 back offsets? Maybe. Maybe I'll do a couple at 130 or something. And then we'll get out of here, because that's everything I wanted and more from that session, to be honest. Alright, that's cool. I think if we keep training with that top set back off approach, then it's a winner for me. Seems to have worked. I got 170 kilo for 4 reps back in December, and that was pretty max effort. And we've just got 180 for 5, which is basically nonsense if you told me that in December. Sweet. I'm just going to practice the hook grip a little bit, because I think it'd be nice to get a little £1,000 one that actually counts, even though it's just in my garage. Don't feel pleasant. This is where I found out I've pulled every muscle in my neck and back doing that top set of deadlifts. When I did the 190, when were it? February, March, whenever it was. I tweaked something in my neck, because I try and keep my head pointed like forward, and like, because it was max effort, everything went out of the book, and I tilted my head up, and it kind of tweaked something here. And I think that impacted our ability the following week or the week after that for the max attempt. Because when I was doing the bench, I tweaked something in my back, which I think was a byproduct of that. So like, this is why with the plans, I don't think max effort deadlifting regularly is conducive to growth. So that set there it was cool and I'm proud, but I am going to be knackered for a little while after that. But it doesn't matter. It's cool. I'm going to do another 2 of these with the hook grip, and then maybe get out of here. I think that's plenty, innit? That's what everyone came for. That's what I came for. And we'll leave on a high with sore thumbs. Right, that's your lot. We're good. Thank you for tuning in. Nice to have a win for once in a while. Yeah, not bad to say. Can't complain. Didn't feel cracking coming in, but smashed it right out. Good. Something's working for one of them at least. Oh, right. Yeah, so tomorrow, like I said, Dan's here. We might do a bench press session. If I've ordered some wrist, whatever that bit is, arm, knees, elbow wraps, and maybe we'll try them out, see if we can get 120 for a double with wraps on. I've never used them before. I guess it doesn't count, but they were on sale, and I thought it'd be funny. Why not have a go? Right. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.